and the old Zoom Air 2. It was one of the first very portable e-scooters out there. But of course, as well liked as it was, there were definitely features that could be improved, and this is a lot of the improvements that we're seeing on this new E2 Booster Plus. Okay, one of the most major improvements I would say would be the smoother acceleration and braking system. This is because of the controller itself. Zoom Air 2, what the feedback was previously that the startup and the braking system is a little bit sudden, which is what you no longer see in new version. Other than that, we have some cute little new features that we see as well. So let me bring it up to the display. If you look at the display, on the new version, you have a little colored display going on, and if you see the grips, it's also a lot better. If you look at this old one, it tends to get really sticky after some time of usage, and the grip is not as nice, not as comfortable. Whereas from here, you have a wing grip system, which allows for better comfort if you ride for longer distance, especially. You still have the great little folding system here going on that has retained from the first version. Okay. Then let's bring it down to the rear tire. So previously, people who have owned the Zoom Air 2, we've had feedback that the tires tend to be really slippery during wet weather conditions. But what you have here on the E2 Booster Plus is better traction. You can see there's a better grooves on the tire itself, and it's actually coated with a layer of rubber. So it makes it overall, it just has better traction when you are riding on slippery grounds, and some other features you see are also like rear lights. So I don't think you can see, but yeah, it looks really nice, and you have some reflectors on the side here as well. And also, one of the things is that the suspension, which is the rear suspension, is now a little bit more steep. So on this one, previously, if you go over bumps and humps, sometimes it can scratch the deck a little bit. So they've actually raised the deck just a little bit better and stiffened the suspension, so you have less chance of scratching your lower deck. Okay. And anything else? Anything else that's different?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's take a look at a motor, right? The motor may look the same on the outside, okay? But actually, this was a 250 watt motor, which barely had enough power to get you up even the slightest slopes. You're talking about 5-10 degrees, that's it. And this 500 watts is enough to get you up 20 degree slopes, and it's gonna take you up almost anywhere, right? You can also see the suspension here, right? As with the rear suspension, has changed. It's gotten bigger, right? Overall, it's raised the profile a little bit, right? And given you a much better suspended ride.
Well, all in all, it's really an improved version of the Zoom Air 2. We've had customers who have actually upgraded from their old Zoom Air 2s to the current E2 Booster, and even I have converted to a fan of this. It's really a much nicer ride right now, so just come down, give it a try, and I'm sure you'll feel the difference.
The best part is that the price is the same, right?
Yes.
Zoom Air 2 was 1099, and Booster Plus is also 1099.
Yes, with better power and smoother acceleration.
So you get all that and more for the same price.